I'm your host, Courtney Miller, and today URL stands for Unpacking Smosh in Real Life, because our guests are one unit, Anthony. They are forced to hang out with me in the chat today. We have so much to talk about, and what's funny is when we write these episodes, they put URL stands for blank.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah, because it's just an empty spot for you to fill in.
But we've had a lot of shows that have the word blank in them.
True.
Sometimes I feel like I'm an unfinished spot that's ready to be filled in.
I thought you were going to say I sometimes feel like I'm an unfillable blank.
No,
I do
Ian,
sometimes.
it's
Ready
more
to
the
be filled
opposite.
in.
Ian's ready
Do
to be
you?
filled.
Okay, and you're trying to get my show taken down.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is our first time with two guests today on my little show. And so we have two microphones, and Anthony's mic looks normal. Ian's looks like weirdly like
What's wrong with my mic?
erect
It's a little
and
droopy.
reaching.
Yeah.
Something's happened. She's reaching.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my mic?
It's you. It's not it.
I want to talk about this with you guys, but first let's get the pleasantries, the beginnings out of the way. You guys are very special guests that I'm having here. Are my two bosses with such incredible accolades. We have Anthony, a content creative visionary, and we've got Ian, our stand-up comic and Halo fan fiction author.
What? Did you dig that up?
Yeah.
Did you dig that
We don't need to talk about.
We have to talk
need to-
about it,
we
Ian.
don't need to talk
We
about
need to lay it to rest today. This
that.
is important to
up?
me.
This is one
Okay.
thing where Ian has said, let's just not talk about that. Our entire career.
Really? But it's so important to me. Because
we
Anthony,
don't talk
I don't know
about
if you know this, but Ian, his very courageous self, decided to bring the Halo fanfiction for us to read on a show with no name many
yeah.
years ago.
Oh, you did?
Many years ago. And
I never got
it
to
was-
read that.
It was epic. It was epic, guys. It held the ick because I was not icked out. I had so much respect for you in that day because it was like you showed us this
know.
thing.
What about now?
Well, now I'm like, I want to talk about it. Well, now I'm like, I
No,
want to
that was
talk
like
about
that was
it.
like the height. That was like the height of your respect for me.
That was
Yeah.
peak respect because
happened?
but it's not because of Halo fanfic. I mean,
Right.
it's incredible. We have to talk about it. I feel like our audience will learn so much about you, and it's like this is the biggest peel of the onion here.
When I was
think.
young, I was like,
Sure.
damn, Ian is a creative guy. You wouldn't let me read it.
You read?
But-
No, I think you read.
Oh, well, I remember like Master Chief had dialogue, and I was like, he doesn't
Yeah.
speak in the game. You're like, he speaks in my fanfic.
And he speaks in the
He
games.
speaks in the game.
Oh, he
spoke
does?
in the first game.
Oh, you're right, but it was just very minimum, right?
He was
was
always
minimum.
like,
Okay,
"What if
okay.
you miss?" And he goes, "I won't."
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, that was the second one.
You were big into Halo as
That
well.
was Halo 2.
Yes.
You were
That's
big
my-
Halo girly.
Those were my parents. Cortado,
Cortado.
and
Cortana,
Master Chief.
man.
Cortana got hotter.
She got hotter, but then
Mm.
at 4, then they like walked it back.
She changed.
Yeah.
They changed her a lot. See, because while you were writing Halo fanfic, I was at home drawing Master Chief holding energy swords. Like, I hope you
You
understand.
could have drawn the art for his fanfic.
I didn't know.
right,
I
we
didn't
could've
know you
collabed.
were drawing Halo fan art.
I was drawing so much.
Crazy.
I was drawing.
Was it Halo
Goku?
Yaoi or?
No, I didn't know what yaoi was. I also would
That
have
was in
thought I
my
was a
fanfic.
sin. I was still Mormon, so I would have been like, I'm sinning and go to hell
Right.
for drawing yaoi. But in high school, a group of girls made me draw a naked man for them because I was a good drawer.
Do you think
I
you did a
had to
good
draw
Did you
job?
spend extra time on
I
the
have it.
contours?
I have it somewhere, and it's
You have it somewhere?
yeah.
Wait.
Can we
Is
throw
there
it
such
up
a
on
thing
the
as
screen?
solo yaoi?
No.
No. It's always a 1+1 type of situation. Wait, can you? What angle was the?
Just a man standing.
Just
I wrote up.
what did he
Oh, was
say?
it-
I
wait,
wrote up,
was
and
it
he
like
was
a,
not erect.
Was it like a Jeff Probst photo?
Maybe I don't remember that, but we need to talk about you, Ian. We're taking
All
we're
right.
not enough about
Okay.
me.
Okay.
This is amazing lore about you that I think our audience needs to know that this happened, this existed.
I've never
We
seen
don't
Ian
have
blush,
to pull
but
it
I'm
up.
seeing it now.
There was footage somewhere.
Are you? How
of us
embarrassed are
reading
you?
it.
Look at this.
No, we're going through it. I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
No, it's fine. I mean,
through
we're
it.
not reading it, so I'm okay.
I related to you so much because I was showing my diaries on that channel and stuff. Like that was
Yeah.
what it was all about for me. So I just have to give kudos that you did that and let
thank
the
you.
audience know that you got some lore that people should know about.
Yeah. I mean, just in that fan fiction that we shared, it was like, from that time.
Did any of the characters kiss?
I mean, I think there was probably a joke about like
There was tension.
I think there was maybe some like grunt on grunt like action maybe. I don't know.
I don't
You're
think
like,
you read
and
that
then
one.
they grunted throughout the night.
Yeah.
The grunts be grunting.
Yeah.
The grunts. Yeah.
Wow. No, yeah, I just remember there being like tension and then being like, no, what? Like that was kind of the
Probably,
dialogue.
yeah.
I loved
Dude,
it.
I have
It's
to
epic.
read that.
Yeah.
I have to. Legally, I have to read that.
Good luck.
Do you have? Oh, nice.
Good luck. I won't. I won't read it.
Do you keep that stuff like at home in a safe?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes,
You know what I used to do is I used to write my fan fictions on. Okay, so I didn't want my parents to find these on the computer because we had a shared computer.
Yeah.
And so what I would do is I would write all my fan fictions in a draft of a Hotmail email.
Oh.
So I would save it on just like a Hotmail message.
Yeah.
And that way there wouldn't be any like physical copy
No files, no folders.
on the computer. But also at that time, there was no spell check. There was no like automatic spell check when you'd be writing.
Yeah.
And so like my formatting and my spelling was so bad.
Who's
and
Master Chef, bro? Oh,
Yeah.
Chief.
yeah, chief. Yeah. It was so it was like, the spelling was always bad. And like whenever I wrote it, I would just be like done with it and then post it. So
It's online? Is it on
mean,
Wattpad?
it's like probably like 404. You know, it's
truly,
like not
I don't
found
even remember the
anymore.
website that I put it on. But it was like a Halo website that
Yeah.
had a fan fiction section.
Could you log into Hotmail and have all the evidence
I think that's how
there?
you found them.
Do
Oh,
you
I have no
access
idea.
to Hotmail?
I have
How
no
did we
idea.
get these?
I mean, I think we got them. Maybe the website still existed.
You're so awesome.
Maybe there's like maybe you can
There's-
find it if you
Dude, I'm reading those
Wayback
later.
Machine.
I'm reading
Wayback
those.
Machine. Well, we can trim around this. I really hope you keep this in because this is important to me. He's
Who
just
keep
like
it
us
in?
for real, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote
Um,
fan fiction. It wasn't like romance though.
That's kind of a bummer.
No,
Like
but that's awesome. That not all fanfic, like Wattpad is so much, which is like, like the Obama quote, like the Obama smiled. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? Like that's a meme of
Right.
like
Yeah.
fan fiction where it's just fantasy adventure.
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome. My sister wrote Star Wars fan fiction, and like characters that she created are like still in some of those forums, like from years later.
Sick.
So that's pretty cool.
Crazy.
So I think it's sick, and like you're a writer. It's only natural
Yeah.
for you to have your outlets.
Not a writer, an
Yeah.
author.
You're right. You're right. And you, a coder and writer.
Yeah, coder. I feel like we need to combine our skills to create Smosh.
This episode of URL is brought to you by ZocDoc. I cannot believe it's almost the end of the year. Where did the time go? It dawned on me that I need to book my teeth cleaning, my annual physical, and my dermatologist appointment. There's always this rush at the end of the year, and it can be so overwhelming. But then I remembered, I have ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. Honestly, I'm not even worried that this is a last-minute booking because ZocDoc lets you book typically within 24 to 72 hours. I love when there's a same-day appointment available. Can you believe it? Look at me just checking things off the list. I can filter doctors by my insurance or by who is located near me, and when I'm looking for a new doctor, I can easily filter by the reason I need to visit. Check! I've even used ZocDoc for doctors I already had to check their ratings and make sure that I'm getting the utmost quality service. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/URL to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/URL. That's ZocDoc.com/URL. ZocDoc.com/URL. Back to the show.
You coded the Smosh website.
Yeah, are we
Right?
gonna go Wayback Machine on it?
Oh my God. Mike?
There are actually pictures when it was like just a group of friends and like we have a staff section.
Oh.
It's like we run this site. I mean, I was coding it. They
Mm-hmm.
were like paying a couple bucks a month so that we could run it. And we had our pictures. We were like 16 years
How did
old
you
on
pay
there.
it?
Yeah, where'd you get that money?
Like, where did you do? Was PayPal a thing? Like,
No, they would literally just hand me cash.
Yeah.
that
And
is
then I would
so
go
sweet.
and I would go to the ATM and put in like $20.
The
Oh.
ATM.
the little,
Yeah.
the little deposit
Actually, I went directly to the
machine.
bank teller.
Yeah. You're like, here's some money for my website.
Yeah.
Wow, little did they
That's
know they were
awesome.
helping you invest in your future.
Yeah.
So you coded that site, and I remember you talking about since you had like kind of all power over this site that you were able to like really monitor all the goings ons.
Yeah, I'd get a little nosy and I'd be able to look into people's DMs because we had a really big forum on the site. And first it was just a website for us and our friends in high school, and then it was like a Flash animation site. Like I ripped off the concepts of Newgrounds, the animation website. Yeah, and then the Smosh videos, once they started going viral, a bunch of people kind of came to congregate on this site. It was just like a fun hangout place where people told jokes and stuff. But there were, I was curious, and there were some creepy people, and like I wanted to make sure they weren't.
Yeah,
I wanted to know the level of.
Well,
creep.
you were the
Yeah.
trust and safety team of the Smosh.com
Yeah,
website.
yeah. I was the trust and safety team. I was the programmer. I'd be the guy that would fix the site when it'd get DDoSed.
Did you ever check my messages?
Good question. I don't know if I did.
I don't think I really talked to
but I
anyone
don't
on
think it would be
messages.
out of question for 16-year-old or 17-year-old Anthony to do that. I think that
would
would be
check.
something I would do.
I would 100% check.
But-
hey, there's the website.
There it is.
Wow.
Oh,
so many errors.
so many
and
errors.
Things can't load.
Ooh, my
Something
web.
went wrong.
Oh, holy shit! I coded this game called Smosh Strike 2025, and it's 2025 now.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Wait, what?
I coded that in 2003, and I was
'Cause
like,
that
this
was,
is
like,
going to be in the
faraway
future.
Yeah.
Dude.
Smosh Strike 2025. What happens if you click?
Oh my
the
god, look
link?
at my description. Wait, go back to it. What was my description? A very cool game. Ah, it's crashing.
There it is. There it is.
Oh,
A very
okay.
cool, fast-paced shooter. Earth is being invaded, and it's your job to defend it. Sorry, I guess you should probably read it.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're doing a good job. Read it like your fan fictions.
I'll read it like Master Chief. A very cool, fast-paced shooter. Earth is being invaded, and it's your job to defend it. Packed with tons of enemies and fun power-ups. Make sure your score is high enough to continue to the next mission.
Oh, yeah.
Each mission includes a mini-boss and a final boss.
Yeah.
Ugh, Cortana, you're so hot.
Okay, whoa.
There we go. Yeah, my
you
my
can
dad
read that.
asked me if I wanted any gifts, and I was like, yeah, can I get this coding book for this program called Director?
That's so
It was
cool.
before.
That's so cool.
It was before Adobe bought the rights to it and changed it just like it all became Flash. It was a Shockwave game. Oh, it has a perfect 10. I wonder why that was. It's not like the
Oh my gosh. The author, Wiener Smosh.
Oh yeah, my Wiener Smosh pretty
Who up wienering they
got some
Smosh?
accolades there. Yeah. Yeah, I was
That's
Wiener Smosh.
Crazy.
Oh wow, look at the rating
Yeah.
system.
Gayness.
Gayness is above Lame-o, though. So that's
Oh
good.
my god. Super duper ultimately
But Gayness is below stupid.
Smosh-tacular.
Oh, look at 7.
I love
Hella
that.
cool.
I love
Hella
that
cool.
Smosh-tacular is above orgasm.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing better than an orgasm is being super duper ultimately mega ultra smosh-tastic. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not forget super cool ninja style.
Watcha! That's good. Also
Wow.
very
Yeah.
impressive that you're able to read that from really far away, Ian.
Hey, that's what glasses are for.
Yeah, I should probably get those. That's
Don't you have some?
those are blue light.
They're
I'm
fake.
a phony. A great big phony.
Oh, no.
Can't
Well-
trust anything anymore.
I love that. That's so cool. You guys have seen so much cool parts of the internet that have like changed so much.
Yeah.
So now, today's the day that we're going to find out after all this time whether or not you two are allowed online.
I'm definitely not allowed
Oh.
online. I
That's your opinion of yourself?
already know I should not be allowed online.
What about you, Ian?
I live in it. I breathe it. I
Yeah.
eat it.
How do you guys feel about each other being allowed online?
I think Ian could be allowed online with some restrictions. Yeah, with like
some
parental
training wheels.
like with parental control. Or you know what would be good is if he posts things sometimes and he thinks he posted it. So he feels good still. But it didn't actually go out to the
restricted
world.
access.
Oh, like
Yeah.
there's like a separate internet that I'm posting to that no.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should make that for a lot of people
I've
in
talked
the
about this.
world.
But like
Yes.
you don't
Like,
know.
just let them scream into the void.
Yeah,
I think we
yeah.
need more of that.
Yeah. Like just get a diary.
for
You know what I mean?
real.
You know what I
It
mean?
ain't happening.
Like,
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
all right, guys. So
Before
we're
we move on,
yeah.
guys, can I ask, Ian, was this actually your username?
pubic smosher
I think.
has written. a weekend
No,
hit
that wasn't my
social
username. I'm pretty sure it was Pubic Smosh.
media. Okay. Well,
You're right.
so then someone
it
was faking.
pubic smosh.
Yeah.
I mistyped it.
Oh, you were
mistyped
it.
updating
Yeah.
everybody.
Pubic smosh. Oh, look, you were the writer, dude. You were writing Halo fan fiction.
Yeah.
And you wrote an update on the news, a weekend update. Oh, because you were into like SNL and stuff like that. Wiener Smosh.
I don't want to know what's in there. Yeah.
Mike.
But
Oh.
yeah, he was Wiener Smosh. I was Pubic Smosh.
Okay.
Well, everyone misread your name as Public Smosh.
Yeah, everyone thought it was just public.
Yeah, that's what I
Smosh,
thought
which is
just
probably for the better.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
look a little closer and they're like, I wish I did not look closer at this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, so it sounds like you're not the most proud of that, but
Nope.
I want to talk. We'll be talking a lot more about things you are most proud of and least proud of that
Oh,
you've
cool.
a part of your
Oh.
internet legacy. But
Oh,
first,
cool.
we need to get to the really important stuff.
Oh.
What's the first thing you do with your phone when you wake up in the morning?
Oh, shit.
Ian, you first.
I turn off my alarm.
Huge. Not the first person to say that, just so you know.
Damn it! if I need a good morning pick me up, or maybe something to I'll open up Raya.
Oh my God, Ian. You opened Raya first?
Wait, what are you looking for when you open a Raya? Are you looking for matches or are you seeing if someone matched with
I'm
you?
looking for the love of my life, Anthony.
Okay.
Red flag.
Red flag.
But
No,
usually
I
it's just somebody in Sweden. And I'm like, no.
Somebody in Sweden. How far is your range on your dating profile?
Raya doesn't like, it's just like,
It's
here's
just vibes.
but it's mostly just like Instagram models from the other side of the world.
I was on Raya, I think, for one day.
Yeah.
Because someone we worked with, she got me on there.
Yeah.
But I was already down bad for somebody I knew. I deleted it so fast. But I like that you could have a Spotify song on your little profile.
Yeah.
What's the song that you have on there for you?
Oh, I think I have
Submissive and breedable?
Good Days by SZA on there.
Oh.
Good Days by SZA is a good one. You are such a queen. Okay.
Pulling in the queens.
Okay, what about you?
My answer is so boring. I just look at my messages or I open up Instagram and look at my DMs. And if there's nothing there, then I put my phone down for a little bit. And then maybe I'll like see what Smosh video just went up.
I really don't try to look at my phone when I get up because if I start to go on Instagram, I will not leave the bed.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
know.
definitely have a time limit in the morning for
Yeah.
being on my phone. Yeah.
And I leave myself very little cushion from when I get up to when I need to be at the office.
You get as much sleep as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
sleep
hear ya.
max. Yeah.
You sleep maxing?
Yeah, I'm sleep
Yeah,
maxing.
I love that.
I try to leave like an hour and a half or two before I need to be out because
I
I want
need
to
2.5.
sit. Actually, this is so peaceful. I have automatically at 7 a.m. throughout my house, the sound of rain automatically comes on.
Ooh.
So when I get up in the morning, I just like to sit with the sound of rain and just exist with, I'll like have a yerba mate and a protein bar as my breakfast. Super not healthy, but whatever.
No, I love
And
it for you.
I'll just sit there and listen to the rain. I'll be like,
Okay,
I'm
so-
somewhere beautiful right now.
I love that. So, okay, so a couple days ago when it was really raining, is it like rain maxing or like
It was rain maxing. I got the vibes outside
Rain
and I
on
got the
rain?
sounds on the inside.
that's a lot of rain.
Double rain.
Double rain.
Rain on rain. That's like
all the way.
across.
rain
This
yowie.
sky.
Rainbow yowie. Rain yowie.
You think rain is male? Anthony?
Is weather gendered?
I think
Oh,
weather.
that's a good
I think
question.
weather is gendered.
I think this conversation is not for us right now.
I think I'm the one to decide.
for me.
I think I'm the one to decide genders of the weather.
Okay, but I like that. So both of you guys kind of are looking for a connection when you open up your phones. You're
Oh,
checking
damn,
messages.
you're right.
You're
Yeah.
looking at Raya.
This
so
is
that's
the side
interesting.
effects of sleeping in a bed alone.
Well, so, with so much room.
So much leg room. Too much leg room. Yeah, so you open your phone and you want to be next to someone, and then it's in the digital sphere, and you're like, this isn't real.
My two boys looking for love.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Okay.
that was yeah.
I also think it's good that you guys. So you're saying you kind of put your phone away, and you.
I try to not be on my phone too much.
Yeah.
In the morning.
It's really not good to. You should like give yourself at least 30 to 45 before bed and in the morning.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like you overdose on dopamine in the morning, and then like by scrolling or something, and then the rest of the day that's the standard for your dopamine there. So everything else feels like you're lacking.
Speaking of connecting and all these things, do you guys send each other stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
We just send the most dumb bullshit. When Ian and I send stuff to each other, it feels like we are 12 years old again. Like, we
Yeah.
just send each other the most absolute garbage trash.
Okay, well, first of all, we need to pull out and show that you guys got matching phones.
Yeah, dude, all of our stuff is just crap.
I'm scared.
Oh, I sent
What are you
him. I sent
sending
him
me?
Marcus Pork.
I do not believe in
Marcus
ghosts
Pork, a classic.
or
Okay, green
wait,
flag.
It's a lot of
I sent the Chinese woman with the engines.
Yeah, play a clip. She's singing. Oh, we can't.
Look at my engine, they are company.
Yeah.
Who sent?
Very much in
Oh, I've seen
my
this.
factory.
Yeah. I sent you this.
What's up, Stick Nation? I just found a beautiful piece of art. Looks like a beautiful sword.
Whoa.
Love it.
Okay,
So there's a
Master
whole
Sword.
Instagram account dedicated to people finding cool sticks.
That's amazing. So they send it to this account and then they post it on their feed.
Yeah.
We need more of that again. Dude, I
Yeah.
used to try and me and my friend used to get on this account called Insta Twerking.
Yeah. Was it people submitting videos of them twerking?
Just pictures. And I didn't know how to twerk, but me and my best friend were really good at doing a handstand and putting our feet on something and
yeah.
looking like we
Yeah,
were twerking
cool.
it. So I got
Yeah.
onto Insta Twerking
got on there?
Instagram like 3
How
or
long
4
ago was that?
times. I was 18.
Is that still on there?
Have you ever felt a high like that ever since?
Many times. Ian.
Oh, okay.
You've blessed me with a very fruitful
Aw.
career.
Oh.
That was the most. Did you see as he went, oh. Anyway.
Anyway.
There's this great video of people racing sandals down like a river.
Oh my God, I used to do that with leaves.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
afford sandals.
But it's
pretty expensive.
That's awesome.
and it's like it's a close battle.
This is amazing content. And so you sent that to Anthony?
Yep.
Oh yeah. What about all the content where it looks like it's PS2 graphics and it's a whole sketch? Have you seen any of that stuff?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just the nurse, so I'm not allowed to tell you anything, but the doctor will be in just a moment, okay? Hang in there.
It's all like fried content. Absolute fried garbage.
Love this.
And he's singing a song for, unfortunately, a kid on his deathbed.
This episode of URL is brought to you by Masterclass. With the year winding down, I'm already prepping for the new one and love the idea of going in with a clean slate. I'm especially excited about the class from James Clear, the author of the mega bestseller Atomic Habits. His course is all about developing good, repeatable habits, and he offers tools to tackle major challenges like resisting distractions. I need help with that. Masterclass lets you learn from the best to become your best. You get thousands of bite-sized lessons across 13 categories that can fit into your busy schedule. Categories like music, health and wellness, games and digital media, and so much more. Plus, memberships come with bonus class guides and downloadable content to help you get even more out of each lesson. I'm always trying to improve as a comedian, and Amy Poehler has this awesome course on improvisational comedy. I love it. I'm staying on my toes always. The classes really make a difference. Like, here's some data for you. 3 in 4 surveyed members feel inspired every time they watch Masterclass. 83% of surveyed members have applied something that they've learned from Masterclass to their lives. And Masterclass always has great offers during the holidays, sometimes up to as much as 50% off. Head over to masterclass.com/URLpod for the current offer. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/URLpod. Masterclass.com/URLpod. Back to the show.
So
Yeah.
it feels like you guys send each other stuff that is filled with whimsy and fun and comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And all
just
wholesome.
It's all shit
sometimes we'll send each other like sketches that were like, oh, this feels like Smosh coded from like back in the day. And it feels like people are like continuing on that kind of like kooky sketch legacy.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you feel like you see or feel like they might have watched Smosh or something that was like, do you feel like there was a butterfly effect that you directly impacted?
I kind of don't think it was direct impact. I think it's just like a
It's just
general.
coded. It's coded.
It reminds me of the things that we laughed at when we were younger, because we were inspired by things as well. It's not like we invented any of these comedic styles. A lot of it was inspired by Flash animations at the time and like off the wall, random humor was funny.
Random. Oh yeah, I love that shit. Give
And
me a random video.
there's a little resurgence of that happening on Instagram where people are making like totally absurdist and surreal sketches where you never know what's going to happen at any single moment.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God, I had a funny story to tell you and I just lost it. You were talking about, okay. I posted this on Blue Sky a little while back.
What's Blue Sky?
But it's new Twitter.
It's new Twitter.
Oh.
And there was some emotion in there when you said that. How do you feel about Blue Sky?
I've never used it.
Okay.
But I also don't use Twitter anymore. Yeah,
Well,
I
then
just
get on Blue
can't.
Sky.
I just can't be bothered to be on another freaking social media, guys. I can't do it.
It's
so
so
Instagram's
funny
your
that-
one?
it's so funny that we're at the point where there's so many social media platforms. You didn't even bat an eye about the fact that I didn't know what it was.
Blue Sky?
Yeah.
I know, because there is so many. No, you're right. There are so many. And like, yeah, so there was parts of me, guys, when TikTok was potentially going to pass away, that I was like, oh my God, I'm going to like feel like a weight off of my chest.
Oh, I was stoked. I was like, kill it, dude.
So yeah, I understand that. But it's like, so because I know you post a lot of your feelings on Instagram on stories, and I have the privilege of being on close friends, so I know how you really feel.
Oh no.
But what if I'm just like, here's all your close friend stories from the last month? No.
I've been screenshotting them.
No, we don't do that here. But
it's usually just thirst traps. Just a lot of thirst traps.
Just for your
No,
close
you
friends.
post those on Maine.
For your close friends and your employees.
But I had a dream recently where Smosh was making a movie, and it was kung fu. It was a kung fu film, and I woke up
your alley.
feeling amazing because I was like, dude, that's what it is. Smosh is kung fu movies, like the punchy everything. And I was like, Smosh the movie should have been a kung fu film, like Scott Pilgrim. You guys. Like Scott Pilgrim coded.
Yeah.
Huge. If the pacing, everything, I was like, wow, that's like a match made in heaven. Anyway.
I loved Scott Pilgrim when it came out.
Yeah, me too.
Was that what you were saying you posted on Blue Sky?
I tweeted it, yeah. And people were like, this is so funny. And so there's a lot of stuff you've made, including Smosh the movie.
Sure.
A lot of videos, a lot of posts.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any regrets in content that you've made over the years?
I think it's regrettable now looking back, but I feel like everyone regrets some shit that they made when they were younger and their brains were not developed and they thought jokes were just funny because they were edgy and things like that. At the time, though, I feel like I didn't know better. So like I don't think it's hard to regret something where you were doing your best with the information that you had at the time.
That's on a big picture scale, but we can also, let's zoom in a little bit.
Okay.
Do you have like a Instagram pic where you're like, damn, I really thought I was, you know?
I mean,
for
I
sure.
could go back on like Instagram posts and be like, but I mean, I've always known that my Instagram has sucked. So like, I've never been like really serious about my Instagram, I think.
Like it sucked because you wanted it to suck? Or I'm like, do you feel like your Instagram sucked because you technically had like slightly less followers than Anthony for a long time? Like,
You did bring that up in the Two Truths One Lie video.
I mean,
you did say
yeah,
that.
but that's not why I thought it sucked. I thought it sucked because I could never like fully commit to like really trying to play the game of Instagram. And I feel like there were a couple times in my life where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, we got it loaded up here.
Oh my God, we're in the pandemic era.
It's just such garbage.
It's a lot of selfies.
And you really don't have to scroll back that far until you get into like really, there's like really old content.
You travel a lot.
Well, it looks like, but this is 5 years ago.
Vibe check.
Vibe check. Posting
The moon.
memes.
The caption is the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And that's me with a hello Domino's. Yeah. And like you didn't have to go that far back until you got to these photos.
It's me.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how far back you'd have to go on Courtney's Instagram to get to that?
Hey, you posted a selfie from the future.
Oh, yeah,
that was
there's me.
pre-AI.
Yeah, that's Dean Koontz,
Nice.
the author. Yep.
Wow.
That's me and an old guy when I did the cooking show. You guys all saw the cooking show
We're
that I
looking
did.
at
Oh,
Ian's
you know, I
old
was
Instagram for the
avid
listeners.
Viewer.
That guy made a mean bolognese. And
We were actually going to consider calling this episode the Boomer episode,
Okay.
but I didn't feel right about it. But you
Yeah,
guys
'cause
are part
we're
of the
not
internet
boomers.
boom.
Oh, that's true. Oh, look at this one. Wait, was that
Yeah.
modern at the time or is this a throwback?
No, that's a throwback because I wrote hashtag it gets better.
Performative male of 2010, I think, is what we would call this
Yeah.
epic photo of you. And quite an outfit, I must say.
Look at that
Speaking of
hunk.
outfits.
That was
we're-
2007, baby.
I mean, when I say performative male of 2007, I say it because this is kind of how people are dressing now. People are bringing this stuff back.
Yeah.
Like screen printed tee,
Like,
zip up
if
hoodie.
you were pushed a little bit to the left, you'd suddenly be in an Ed Hardy shirt.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Is
Like,
Ed Hardy
that's-
cool again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
People are
was-
wearing True Religion, the Miss Me jeans.
Because
People
it was
are wearing-
cool, and then it was really like,
Is
ooh,
Ju-
you don't want to
is-
be around like red flag if they're wearing Ed
Yeah,
Hardy.
I
Now it's
agree.
cool again.
People
Is
just
juicy on the
claim it.
butt good?
Juicy on the
again?
butt
Is
it's
that
never
big?
wasn't.
I feel like we
Yeah.
should mention how you went through the phase of anti-trend where everyone started wearing jeans and you were like, I'm never wearing jeans then.
Yeah.
And
Okay, King.
you you were like cargo pants with zip off knees.
Oh, those are epic.
those are so
back.
epic. They are back.
They're fully back.
But any trend that was too trendy, Ian didn't want to do. Like you didn't even want to drink Coca-Cola because it was too trendy.
You weren't like other
I believe
girls.
that. I believe that.
You wanted to drink Dr. Pepper, I think.
That's so
Yeah, or
interesting.
Mountain Dew or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
Would you just feel cringe that everybody was doing a thing?
Yeah, so I didn't want to do what everyone else is doing.
You also didn't want to be on MySpace when it first came out for the same reason, right?
Yeah.
It was too trendy.
Wow.
Or Facebook. I didn't want to join Facebook because I was already on MySpace. And I was like, why would I be on two things?
And now we have 45 social media apps.
I think I at that time I was always trying to find a way to set myself apart, maybe. Like whenever we would go to like hardcore shows, we would be the only ones in the crowd that weren't wearing black.
Yeah, I did refuse to wear black as well.
Like we were just like, no, that's like it's that weird thing of like everyone's trying to be a nonconformist, so everybody is conforming to a style.
Huge.
You know? And I think I just didn't want to. I don't think I was a nonconformist, but I also.
You could probably, I feel like you can physically feel how uncomfortable when you're like, oh, like you can feel this thing happening. So you instinctively
It was almost
don't
like
want to.
it was an expectation to be that way. And it's like, what's the point if this is expected of me?
But speaking of fashion,
Oh.
we're going to go down memory lane.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of your guys' outfits over your career. We must dive in.
yes.
It's time
All
to
right.
devour.
Okay.
Let's open up. We got a slideshow of all these amazing outfits.
I'm
you guys.
ready
I'm
to
actually
eat.
very excited for this.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
I'm ready to defend.
Oh,
all
is this
my
an
outfits.
outfit?
Can I just say it's really hard to find a photo of you guys from back then that's like not merch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We were definitely always
We
wearing
knew
Smosh
how
merch.
to sell it.
That's right, boy.
You know?
I just imagine you guys like the laundry basket that's building up, but then you have that box of merch that you have to ship. So you just keep pulling
Yeah.
new
Yeah,
Smosh
right.
shirts instead of doing laundry.
That's true. It was
That'd be
cheaper than
funny.
buying new clothes.
So this was where are we?
This is on my bed. Oh, this is the April Fool's video where we said that Smosh was being sued for $1 million.
Oh, and we're selling all of your
we're selling all the
items.
crap from
Yeah.
around my room.
Was this before you were actually sued by Pokemon?
We never were sued by Pokemon.
It was the joke. Yeah.
Did you believe that?
We were
I don't remember.
Courtney, how old were you in 2007?
7. No, just kidding. 12.
they
12.
were they I mean they took our video down, but
Right.
we were never actually sued.
It was just copyright
but we made an
strikes, and then
April
we made
Fool's
a joke.
video
Yeah.
where we were
okay.
quote unquote selling all of our stuff.
Okay, so
But it
these
was-
were the tightest male pants I could find. I had a rule with myself that I wasn't going to be the normal scene guy at the time and have girl jeans because I was like, I'm a different kind of scene guy. I'm not even scene. I don't wear black shirts.
Yeah.
And these are the
Soft scene.
tightest jeans that I could find in the men's section at the Ross.
I got
funny.
peer pressured, and I'm not wearing them here because I never wore them.
I remember you said you have a story about how you wore them once, right?
Yeah, I got peer pressured by two girls that were my
They were
friends.
girls.
I know.
You gotta listen to
I had
them.
to say yes. They peer pressured me into getting girl jeans. And
Girl jeans?
Yeah.
And they were
like skin
hot.
like
There's
skinny
one
jeans.
photo
Skinny
that
jeans.
exists.
And they were like I didn't feel good in them. I didn't think I looked good in them. They were like, no, it's so cute. And I was like, all right, if they said
Bro,
if they said-
your hips were
but
doing
hips were
hips.
hipping. But
You're
I wore them.
Shakira in
I
that
wore them
shit.
once. I was so embarrassed by them.
I remember there's one
Yeah.
photo of you with your girlfriend at the time, and you just looked like you were like trying to kind of hide your body because it was. I could tell you felt awkward.
I definitely felt awkward. My nuts didn't know where to go.
Where did you get the jeans from? Do you remember?
I think American Eagle, maybe.
Dude, we were hanging out every
Yeah.
day at that time. This was like 2006, maybe.
Probably,
oh, and
yeah.
this was this
we
the
were
one day where
we were
he-
hanging out every day at that time. And
Dude, I was trying to kiss a girl.
I know,
okay?
and then
no, wait, no, because
no,
touch fingers.
no, it wasn't. I don't think you were trying to kiss them. You might have been.
I wasn't dating anyone when I got the girl jeans.
But there was one photo of you with.
Well, I must have worn them.
Yeah, one time
Yeah.
after you wore them.
Maybe I worked up the courage to finally wear them. I was like, I spent $50 on these things.
Oh my god, that's like $30 million.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
and nowadays
and
money.
we weren't making good money back then.
No.
But
I found out that you told me a story about how like they were getting you to try it on in the dressing room and
Yeah.
stuff. I was like, you didn't invite me out? You're like, well, wait, what was it? Do you remember what you
I
said?
remember what you said.
Do you remember what you said?
No, what I
I
said.
vaguely,
The girls always go for him.
I vaguely remember you said, maybe that's
Oh,
not
because
true.
they always go for you?
Yeah, I vaguely remember you saying,
Mm.
girls always go for you, so you couldn't be there. Something like that.
So your odds were better. It was you with two
That's
girls,
right.
one Ian.
Yeah.
That's right.
2 Girls, 1 Ian.
Guys, I plan on going my entire life without seeing 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Me too.
That's my mission.
I've never seen it.
I've seen the first 20%.
20%?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched. No, I don't think. I mean, obviously, I heard the music.
Do you think Gen Alpha knows what that is? Or Gen Z even?
No, and they shouldn't.
And they shouldn't.
Gen Z definitely knows.
I think
Gen Alpha won't.
Gen Alpha won't. I think that Gen Z has heard
Yeah.
the reference and kind of know about it, but haven't seen it because
It's like,
it's
oh,
been buried on the internet, and you'd have to like really search for it.
Right. The fact that neither of you have seen it as well. 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
Yeah.
Green flag.
Thank you.
Nice.
I mean, we have seen all
seen-
the other shock
Oh,
images.
I've seen all the
and-
other.
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
tub
Okay.
girls,
Thank you
et
for.
cetera.
Okay. So never mind.
So all of our shirts in this period, to bring it back to this picture,
Yeah.
were either video game references or bands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
on the
That's
left, you
normal.
have-
or shirts that were like ironic, that were like Bob Saget.
oh sure.
Or
I
or-
had one that was it was O.J. Simpson, and it said, "Drink apple juice, O.J. will kill you."
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a picture of a heart on it that says "I have a heart on."
Yeah, that was a good one.
Guys, where were you getting these?
That's a good question. Was it
I think-
Woot?
No. There
Okay.
was a website though. It was like, I mean, because we didn't really have any money, and it was definitely like
You guys
$12 shirts that.
Yeah.
could
They're
muster up
like
the
they're
courage
cheap.
for.
They're like cheap shirts.
You would
Yeah.
Probably
do your
like
shirt
get a cheap buy.
maxing.
You know what? I mean, they could have even been like a Zoomies buy or like a PacSun.
It was
Oh.
something super.
Hot Topic also had those.
Hot
cookie ones.
Topic. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's like you were saying, they're all video game or band tees. I got a lot of my I went to a lot of shows for these bands, and I would just buy the smallest shirt they had. And
Yeah.
Cute.
you can tell.
No, like it took me so many years to realize that like wearing a medium shirt is way more comfortable than wearing a small shirt. And I was also a smaller figure man back then. I was
Yeah.
running a lot. But yeah, we would both wear small shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it was always so uncomfortable. And they were always the worst quality shirts. They were always like the cheapest Gildan shirt.
Gildan before they got better.
Yeah, before they got better. So it was like scratchy,
Ooh.
like it didn't have much stretch to it. So like I
Damn.
feel like you just always be like mildly uncomfortable. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
But look at the
All
way
right.
it's scrunching in my pits. Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
sorry, let's keep
You
going.
both look adorable. This is only look 1. We got a bunch.
Oh shit. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, honey.
Okay, car pick.
Yeah, this
Was
is
this for Hinge?
this is I think this is just for my own gratification. I just got the Audi, had to flex the new whip.
It's so new. Yeah, you still have the Audi sticker on the
Oh
front.
yeah.
You gotta take
Yeah.
the tags off.
You got the
Yeah.
bomber jacket and jeans look.
Got the
going.
bomber
This was
jacket.
with graphic tee.
This was
I-
a big era for you. I remember these leather or not like baseball jackets that you wore.
Yeah, the bomber jacket. That was a Forever 21 purchase, and that thing actually lasted a really long time. Like
Like forever.
No, it's interesting how shops like that will randomly have an item that will
It's
be
really good,
incredible.
yeah.
Yeah.
and never-
You're like,
never
whoa, the
fade.
thread didn't unravel.
Yeah,
and I
after one
loved
wash.
and I love those shoes. I got them in Japan, and they were cork.
Cork.
I
yeah.
did love those shoes.
But
You
I
still
just
have them?
never, I just never really fit them that well.
Ah, wait, you didn't fit them or they didn't fit you?
No, he didn't fit them.
Like you didn't know
it
how
was
to
a
dress.
him issue.
Like you
No,
didn't know
my
how-
feet were too big, like slightly too big. But but I was like, these are the coolest shoes, and so
and
I
sometimes they stretch a little.
Yeah.
maybe I still have them because I feel like I can't give those ones up.
You're like,
give up.
someday I'll be able to fit into them.
Yeah.
One day my feet
When my
will
feet-
Benjamin
When my
Button.
feet get
Yeah,
smaller.
yeah, I'm gonna pickle my feet.
You got to change your diet.
yeah.
Oh my God, do you really have this photo?
No way.
So
Oh my God. See, that's not an
I
outfit.
thought I was a baller being in there, and I was trying to get on a skateboard, and I couldn't be on it for more than 1 second.
That's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we were exploring colored jeans, dude.
yeah.
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 Wow.
Those are some colors.
There
I
are
don't
colors.
think I don't think my colors quite fit right there.
They're primaries. You got the greens, the
Green
blues,
is not
the
a
reds.
primary color.
But I was, trying to sport some plaid, I guess.
Yeah.
You're doing
I wouldn't-
something.
I
Whoa,
wouldn't
what's
say
that red, white, and blue watch too? There's some stripage.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, I was-
Oh, that was for your English heritage.
I did have a watch moment. But there was like a moment where I was like, I need like an accessory, not like necklace, but like I feel like I need something to like stand out. And I was like, watch.
Dude, you've upped you're wearing a necklace now. You were up
Yeah,
first for
I got
necklaces
that. I
for a
got
while.
that chain.
Whoa,
on me.
you had that chain on
You
you
got that
back
chain
then?
drip
Yeah.
now.
I feel like you guys were doing all right for the time. And the fact that you're thinking about flair and like wanting to like do unique things, it's like a lot of people weren't doing it back then.
I don't know what I was thinking. Oh,
It would be like a fedora.
I mean, we were sex symbols, Courtney. So
okay.
Yeah.
we had to really show out.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a Getty Images.
Okay,
so
this looks
I was
good.
I was dressed for this one.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
choose
look
that
good.
outfit. I didn't choose
You
that
were
outfit.
styled, you mean?
Sorry,
like,
styled.
You're the guy?
No, dressed like they put on every item for me because I couldn't do it myself.
When was this?
I don't.
This looks like
No.
independent Anthony.
But it's curly.
I don't know, but it was still skinny jeans era, and it was bomber jacket era, which
You
is
look
like
Adam Brody.
thank you. So yeah, when
Is
you
that his name?
I actually kind of do. Yeah, I think bomber jackets are like the safest option for a man to look like they're stepping out one step outside of their comfort zone, but
Yeah.
it's still very safe.
no, this is very classic.
But
The dark
I
blue,
felt-
those boots, everybody had those boots.
I felt so weird wearing boots at the time.
Yeah.
I think it looks good, but now I was so focused. I was like, look they're so big and wonky. Looking.
Maybe this was 2015 then, because
think it was
you were
probably
new to the
2015.
boots. You remember because you had gotten some vegan or you got some vintage leather boots because you wanted boots, but you didn't want to
Yeah.
get leather, so you got secondhand.
Exactly.
Oh,
Is that a real photo?
Are you
Is this
wearing shoes?
Are you a character?
Yeah, I mean, this is clearly for a video.
Ian, I can't believe this was you in Hawaii
Ian, this-
last
this is
year.
me.
Unironically.
Look, I was taking the kids to the Morgan Wallen concert.
You look like
Ian-
why people don't go on Twitter anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god,
I need to
literally
be in a
that.
pickup truck with a selfie
Yeah.
taken from down
Wait,
here.
Ian, I literally cannot tell how old you are in this picture.
I know,
this
isn't
could
that
be
awesome?
this could be this month.
Oh,
Okay.
so here,
This is
Level
depression
up.
era, Anthony.
depression. I wasn't that depressed.
You cried at the end of every video.
Well, but that was
Oh yeah, you're right.
No, I don't. No, this is
This
maybe
was
later.
me saying, okay, so I also got styled for this one. And I said, give me something that pushes the limit in every direction for every piece. So what we ended up with were three things that had nothing to do with each other.
Okay.
This looks like three different people styled me, and one had the torso, one had the legs, and one had the feet.
Okay, Anthony, why did you give that direction for the outfit?
I don't know why. I said
He's
I
pushing
wanted.
boundaries.
I was like, I'm not a normal guy. I have things that are weird. So I think I wanted a little bit of everything.
I do see a tie-in though. There's the orange in the stripe of the pants.
So
Yeah, there's some colors. There's some
that's what they told me.
power
That's what they
clashing
told
ahead of
me.
its time.
But when you just look at it with
Yeah.
normal human eyes, you see gray pants, orange top with nothing to do with it, and boots that look like they're on someone else's body.
I think if the boots were different, this outfit would be good.
You
I
know-
think the boots needed different pants. You know
You know
what
what I think? It doesn't even matter what I'm wearing. That face is serving.
Face card
My face card.
passing.
I could wear anything with that face card.
Face card approved. Yeah, that hair was the hairstyle as well?
No, I did my own hair. That was my
You-
first time growing it out, and now I'm growing it out again.
Yeah, look at you.
But now I have like 8 more years of experience.
And yeah, you know how to use your curls.
There's product now. There's cuts
product.
choices in there.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
there
You don't wash your
is.
hair anymore.
Don't wash it.
You're giving Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Whoa.
Did he have a
When
a glow up?
He did have a glow up. They made
Hell
him
yeah.
more manly in the sequel.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
also had little kind of the little single braid or little
Oh,
things
yeah.
like you do.
Little
and
flares
things.
in
and his dad was also killed by his dragon. So
His dragon was.
I knew you were gonna say that the dragon was your I knew you were gonna say
No.
that.
No, the dragon was his. Not mine.
what? Oh
Do not.
no! Oh no!
Ian being the confused one surrounding a
When you
joke.
go
Hey,
too
look, a new
far-
photo.
When you go too far for Ian.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I remember this era. This is
Okay.
2019.
Was this ironic or serious?
This is if you could tell from the lip bite, that's me showing it ain't that serious.
Yeah, but also you kind of want to be hot.
But I
Are
kind
you
of
squatting? Are you midway on your way down?
Are you standing up or
You're
sitting
really
down?
up. What?
I'm
where-
kind
are
of
you
squatting. I'm
resting?
trying to get the gray of the sweater and the
Who takes a square photo?
That ankle's getting twisted.
yeah, I'm trying to show I'm doing some color matching, gray of the sweater, gray of the sneakers.
Are you color maxing here?
I wouldn't say color maxing, but I'm throwing some, yeah.
I really like the pop of color.
Thank you.
And I love that I don't know where your legs are.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, so guys, this whole segment, by the way, for the listeners at home, we've been looking at old pictures of Ian and Anthony's outfits. And
Listeners have left.
the listeners are not in the chat, but I highly recommend video anyway. The set is amazing.
Yeah.
But right now we're looking at Ian squatting in front of a window, I think at his home.
Yep.
And there's trees like making a pretty view, and I think it was a cloudy day, and the light is, you can tell that the iPhone was really fighting for what it wanted on the lighting.
Yeah.
But you got the hand on the cheek, you got the glasses. You were in this was kind of your first chapter of your glasses era, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like this feels very pandemic.
This is
But
2019. I think this is before.
Yeah, so there's no excuse. There's no excuse for me wearing sweatpants in a
Those
picture.
are sweatpants. Those look like kind of like, what are they called? What do they call those for little joggers?
Yeah, joggers. I went through a little era of like joggers and sneakers.
Yeah, I was preaching joggers. All right, let's do the next one.
Okay, yeah. So this is me with a very, what is that print? Zebra red, oversized,
yeah. Black and red zebra
the skinniest
sweater.
jeans that I wore every day that smelled like garbage water.
Ian is
Boots
confused.
that were dark red, a beanie, and not pictured. You can't see it here, but I'm wearing fingerless gloves. So
Is this real?
Oh.
Is this a costume?
It was they were real things that I owned, but I was also still kind of in the era where I wanted to wear really weird things, and also it was kind of comment bait because I wanted more interaction on these videos and clips, but I thought it would be funny if I never addressed that I was wearing something over the top. And it worked because there was a clip that went viral of this moment, and all the comments are, "What the f is he wearing?"
Whoa.
And I never addressed it. And the guest that I was interviewing that day never addressed it either. I just wore it. And it worked, but at what cost?
I also have to point out, you have holes in the knees of these pants.
They've been repaired, baby.
They were patched with cotton? What is that?
Those
Flannel? More denim?
I think like maybe underwear cut out and sewed into the knee.
Anthony,
Wait, did you do that?
No, I bought
Oh,
But-
okay.
Anthony,
I
this
bought them
is
like that.
that's amazing.
I don't think it was actually that smart. I was like, what if people were like, what's going on?
And how did you feel when people actually were being mean to you?
I was like, well, it worked.
Yeah.
It was like I couldn't get upset about them commenting shit about what I was wearing because I kind of did it on
You were
purpose.
quite literally asking for it, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
crazy.
That is crazy.
And I don't mean to be rude. All due respect, it looks like you took all of your hair,
Yeah.
Pushed it to the front.
Yeah. It was a choice.
Wow.
It was a choice.
You were really like trying shit. And that's just your whole thing, Anthony. You're just trying shit.
Just trying. It doesn't always work. Well, it kind of did work because
No,
it didn't work.
it does work. Many things you try have worked. We work at Smosh. It's been around for 20 years.
True. I had to leave for 6 of it, but you know.
Yeah.
This episode of URL is brought to you by Uncommon Goods. It's that time of the season. Yep, the holidays have arrived, and you need to start planning, searching, and finding meaningful gifts for your friends and family. Well, you can open that browser and check out Uncommon Goods. Uncommon Goods takes the stress out of gifting with thousands of unique, high-quality finds that you won't see anywhere else. Uncommon Goods supports artists and small businesses, and a lot of their products are made in small batches. And what's really cool about Uncommon Goods is that you can find something for everyone, no matter how niche it may be. They have unique categories, so you can find a gift for the pet lover, the history buff, the book lover, the foodie, and more. I saw the Poorly Explained Holiday Movies game and thought this was the perfect gift for my family. Basically, you have to guess your favorite festive films with only intentionally awful plot summaries. It's absolutely silly, and I know my family would love playing this around the holidays. We love movies, especially the holiday ones, and a game about it, let's go. It's so unique. So don't wait. Cross those names off your list before the rush. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/URL. That's uncommongoods.com/URL for 15% off. Uncommon Goods. We are all out of the ordinary. Back to the show.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which,
We got a modern photo.
Yeah.
Was this this year?
Yeah.
this is you guys at, is this
This
like one
is
of the
at
YouTube
VidCon.
spaces? Oh, this was at
Yeah.
VidCon?
Yeah, this was like a special activation that we did.
Oh, that's
celebrating
right.
YouTube. Those are like a corduroy, like a brown.
pants.
I was kind of feeling brown. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for like a like a brown tan.
It's a chestnutty
Brown
vibe.
tan man kind of vibe. So
Yeah.
chestnut. Let's say chestnut. So those are
hazelnut.
like some kind of boot chestnut.
It looks like a suede shoe of some
corduroy.
kind.
Yeah, like I think it's a suede. Yeah.
And then that shirt is a similar color scheme, but it's like a very like earthy, like plant floral.
Yeah, it's almost
pattern.
like leaves almost.
Like
that
long
are-
leaves.
Yeah, and then
And then Anthony, you're in, it looks like green suede shoes.
They're brown. So that morning, Ian was already at VidCon, and we knew we were doing this activation. I was like, send me a picture of what you're wearing today, and I'll find something that kind of complements it. So he sent me that picture, and I was like, okay, we're doing a little earthy tone. He's got some browns. I'll match some brown shoes, but I'll do like a green top. And I knew Ian had a white undershirt, so we could match in that way. I got black jeans, kind of gray wash black jeans.
Okay.
And
You
that's
guys
about
really
it.
coordinated.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
And a lot of times I will say like in like red carpet photos that we've been in, we'll like unintentionally like either match or contrast.
I think that was the
Dude.
first time that we ever coordinated.
We actually like
intentionally,
talked about
but
it.
we need to talk about that because that happens here at Smosh.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there is this weird phenomenon where when we all show up for big shoots or big events, we all somehow are color coordinated.
Yeah.
Where one person's in a pattern that has perfectly the colors of two other people's shirts and then their pants match with this person's dress and we all like look like a painting.
Yeah.
And it just recently started happening with this era of Smosh in the last few months. And it's like, okay, it's happening again because the Smosh squad, when it was like Keith, Noah, Olivia, me, and Shane, and you guys, like, after a while, it just happened all the time. And we were dressing weird.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like we were all just happened to be dressing basic. And now it's happening, like, with our cast
there
again.
was a recent video. It was Who Knows Crew Best, and we were all wearing black and red with some white details.
Yeah, it's so...
Except Ian. He's wearing blues.
But there was still, everything's still kind of, there's always like some through line that ties everybody together. It's such a weird phenomenon that happens at
Yeah.
Smosh. It's like my favorite thing.
We're synced. We're color synced.
Was that your guys? So that was your first time coordinating together outfits like that. Do you guys do that regularly at all?
No, that was
No,
like our first premeditated coordination.
But you know what actually happened in high school? We would own a lot of the same shirts.
Oh, so you would check and
we
make
owned
sure.
a few. Yeah, we both had the Under Oath shirt.
Yeah. They're like
Yeah.
there's just like
Both had
key
Smosh shirt.
pieces of clothing that we had, and sometimes we would make sure the other person wasn't going to wear it.
Yeah.
Did you guys buy those shirts together?
I think that everyone
I
just
don't
had to
think
have
so.
an Under Oath shirt. We didn't buy it
That's
together.
so
Yeah,
funny.
everyone had this Under Oath shirt. Every single person.
And there were.
Sorry, I'm talking
Ian's
out
really
loud.
excited. Don't get Ian started talking about shirts.
Yeah.
Get too excited.
Okay. Well, that was amazing. Thank you guys for going through those with me. Fashion is huge. We love it. I'm talking about Smosh. Our fashion phenomenon's so interesting. We make great merch, dare I say?
Yeah. Oh, look at
And
that.
what do you know? You're wearing
Look at
Angela's
that.
sport shirt.
Yeah.
So fashion's such a performance, and inevitably performances are judged. And speaking of judging, it's time to turn on the pressure cooker and the deep fryer and the what's the one called? The easy thing that fries your things at
Easy
home.
bake oven.
Air fryer?
Air fryer, easy bake oven. The easy bake oven air fryer is on.
Easy Bake Oven does not cook things very quickly.
It cooks
It
things
doesn't.
with the,
It's a light bulb.
Wow.
light bulb.
It's a light bulb.
And we'll see what you look like you came out of at the end of this, okay?
Oh,
What?
shoot.
Easy bake oven or an air fryer.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you gonna be cooked
Or like
or are you
the-
gonna be mushed?
or
I'm
like
talking about what I
the-
came out of 38 years ago.
You said it, not me, Anthony. Apologize to your mother right now.
Mom. We like that.
I love you guys. Okay, it's time. These are the pop-up questions. We're naming these now.
Oh, shit.
You were part of the canon. You were in the room when it happened.
No, pop-ups. I got to close out them so quick.
This is the time.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Boys. What was the first internet video that stuck with you?
Oh, there's some dark shit that I wish I could blank out of my mind. Dark web stuff that I don't want to remember. That
I mean,
do.
I would say, I'm sure there was something before this, but like shoes.
Oh, you mean good
Shoes and
videos?
Kyle Sullivan. But then, where were you on the internet in the beginning?
Oh, just
You were on the dark web?
Well, no, people would send links, and you didn't know where links went when you were a kid. and
He
then
was
you
on
would click
on
stuff.
AOL chat rooms.
Hey,
Oh, we know
it was
that.
scary, dude. Okay, thing that stands out to me that I liked. Stick figure fight animations. Zao Zao.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, can I change the answer? Hamster dance.
answered it. Oh, brother. All right, we have your first internet videos. Okay, clearly you guys were 2 online in the beginning.
Yeah.
What about your most recent that has stuck with you? Your attention spans are fried.
Yeah, they are.
I watch so much stuff and nothing's. It all just blends in.
It's all just
blends
disposable content.
Oh,
Nothing
no.
matters anymore.
Man.
The internet it doesn't
Okay, so
have
it's
substance
Yowie, and you're
anymore.
lying to me. Next.
Okay.
It's Yowie.
Tisk tisk. Turning up the heat.
Okay.
Can we look at your screen time? What apps are you using the most? Open them up.
I think mine's just gonna be like Instagram.
Let's see what mine is.
How do I even
Open
get to
her up,
this?
you and your matching iPhones.
Screen time today, 1 hour. Screen time yesterday, 7 hours and 40 minutes.
Do 7 days. Do 7 days. What's your top app?
Messages.
How do I go to that?
You be texting.
5 hours.
5 hours texting.
5 hours texting and 4 hours Instagram. 2.5 hours Safari.
Safari.
1 hour Frame.io to review Smosh videos.
Frame.io, okay.
Pretty interesting.
Okay, Safari.
Yeah.
You have built websites, but you don't use Chrome.
Why would I use Chrome? It has extra bullshit. You don't need it. Safari's most basic
But it's
and
not
easy.
safe.
Not safe. What's
What's
happened on
this?
Safari?
I got it in the face.
What happened on your Safari? You got hit? You got hurt?
I don't know. I was just told Safari's cooked.
What's that?
That's definitely some dark web shit, dude.
Are you?
Ian's on the dark web. He doesn't even know it.
What is this?
I'm like, is there a virus on my phone?
Careful, buddy.
That I
Let me
spent-
see.
There's something that's 4 hours. Well, let's not say it out loud. I don't know what it is.
Buddy,
But-
whatever that is, that's
That
you have open.
do you use Chrome?
Yes.
That might be Chrome.
Okay, that's Chrome.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, it's
Why is it
not.
called that?
For some reason, it's not. Yeah.
The
That's
picture
Also
is
Chrome,
alarming.
An hour.
Oh.
Sir,
Are you on Chrome
Why
for more
is-
than an
why
hour
is
this week?
Recap. What is that?
you should check your apps, bro.
It will sometimes say the website specifically.
I don't know what that is. Weird. Okay. Anyway, my daily average screen time is 5 hours 35 minutes.
Top apps are
Instagram,
and
Reddit, YouTube.
Reddit. Okay, we're learning about you. Okay, and also the fact that you don't even know what that big one is. You need to go see a
You
doctor.
got a virus, bro.
It was only on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, you got a virus.
Tuesday. Where were you on Tuesday, guys? Do you Google yourself?
I have for sure. You got to see what people
I've-
are seeing.
I've only Googled myself to find photos to like, if I'm like, oh yeah, I was like, I don't know, if I was like needing to show somebody some old photo of me, I
Yeah.
guess I would Google it.
Sometimes I just changed my icon on our Slack to a picture of me. I tried to find one of the earliest photos, so I typed Anthony Padilla 2005, and I found an old picture of me. It
Yeah.
works.
It's
Yeah.
very helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a very unrelatable thing that we all
Yeah,
experience,
yeah,
where
yeah.
I'm like,
Google
oh, I was a
yourself?
redhead once. I'm not going to take forever to scroll through my own Instagram. I'm going
Yeah.
to Google Courtney Miller red hair.
Yeah.
I
If I'm
can't
trying to
knock
find a
you
picture
for
of myself,
that.
show someone, I'll Google it.
For
instead.
images, that makes sense. But what about for other stuff?
For
you
other
said you
stuff?
check what people are saying.
Not what people are saying. I don't want to look at that.
Next question. 6, 7.
Don't know it. I know it's from a song, and I know kids are saying it, and it's ironic, and that's it.
Oh, I know Baby No Money posted about it. I was
6,
like, what is this?
7.
I was like, what is this 6-7 nonsense?
I spent an entire weekend with a bunch of Gen Alpha kids, my nieces
Yeah.
and nephews. They were saying it all weekend and explaining what it was all weekend. I left more confused.
Is it connected to Roblox?
No.
That's so Ohio. That's
No,
not very
actually,
shitty.
okay, I remember. It's from a basketball player.
Why is
It
he singing
originated from a
Oh, he's
basketball
like
player.
6,
Somebody was
7.
asking his height, and he said 6, 7.
6, 7. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Damn.
So there you go.
So they're not feeling Skibbity anymore?
Skibbities is Avengers.
That's not very...
It's gonna be it's just one of those things that's gonna be around.
Wait,
forever.
isn't
It's
Michael Bay
huge.
directing the Skibbity toilet movie?
Didn't know there was gonna be a movie. Next pop up. Can you leave the house without your phone?
Yeah.
I could leave the house without my phone.
How
if
far would
I-
you get?
Oh. Well, I go jogging without it and stuff. But
Whoa.
Exactly.
I
If I go for a walk, I'm like, hey, maybe I'll get robbed. I just won't take my phone.
if I'm like close enough vicinity to my home and I know how to get back, but I wouldn't want to be in a foreign country without my phone or something like that.
Right.
That's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say in most cases, no, I can't leave without my phone.
Okay.
No.
But the fact that you guys go on runs without him is wild.
Because I know how to get
Can't
back home.
relate. No, that's real. Because you walked out. You just kind of turn around.
Yeah.
Just kind of turn around.
Yeah. I am not good with directions though. So if I needed to get anywhere, I would need it. If I had to get somewhere specific.
He's had a lot of practice walking out, like when he walked out on Smosh.
Whoa.
We're going there? You really want to
You
go
said
there?
you were just going out for milk.
Guys, listen, no fighting on my shoulder.
I got the best milk.
You got the best milk.
I got the best milk.
Yo, share your secrets.
Dude,
Where did you get that milk?
got that milk. It took 6 years.
Okay.
Where or who did
and
that milk
I'm
come
over
from,
it.
Anthony?
Those udders got squeezed for 6 years.
Pop up. I will make you both do something foul if you don't stop this conversation.
Okay.
Do you watch more on your phone, computer, or TV?
TV.
I think I'm watching more on my phone nowadays because I'm just watching Shane play Hades while I'm on my phone watching stuff. Or I watch YouTube videos on my phone when I'm doing my skincare and stuff.
If I'm going to watch something over 2 minutes, I'll put it on TV.
Over 2 minutes.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Epic. What are your most used emojis?
I like using the crying laughing emoji, but I know that's cringe for anyone like under the age of like 30, right?
It's cringe for me.
So for those folks, I'll do either the crying emoji or like the skull emoji, right?
For laughing, crying death?
Yeah. But if it's somebody that's my age or like a friend or somebody that's not in the in like the online industry, then I'm like, oh, thank goodness I could just use the crying laughing emoji.
So you can be yourself when you're around people who won't think it's cringe.
Yeah, exactly.
Wild.
Okay, let's find
Okay.
it.
I just do ha 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 all caps.
I do that too. Mine is I love to use the little boys like this, and he's got the little lines. And he's like, I really like that one. That could apply to almost everything. Like, how you doing? or like, I don't know, anything. Want to hang out later? It always fits.
Cute.
This one this is like one of my favorite ones. The one that's like
The one that's like
with the eyebrows tilted up.
I don't like the.
Yeah.
That one sounds like that.
The eyebrows,
That
the
sounds like that.
It's
like
because I feel like it could be used in so many different contexts where it's like you could be frustrated about something, or it could be like oh, that yowie.
Like I'm okay.
I like to use the smiley face so it's just upside down because people don't quite know what it means. Only I know what it means in that moment, and I like it a lot.
I like that one too.
I also like to use the red demon face a lot.
Me too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think I showed you
bad
that
boy.
one.
He's so good.
No, I was just saying this to, I think it was Lizzy or Rasha, where like that's the.
Yeah. I hear it.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Oh, you do the furry devil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love him. And he looks. And
Yeah.
when I was using the razor for a little bit, he looks different over there.
Really?
I don't like it as much.
I'm not going to send it to anyone with a green bubble anymore.
Yeah, don't. They look weird.
I use the cringe emoji.
Which one's a
Cringe
cringe
emoji?
It's like-
emoji? I like
the
that.
awkward
like,
smile.
one. Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
awkward smile one.
It's there's
Like,
no.
I lost my keys. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
These are great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the caption to this photo?
What's the caption to this photo?
How would I know what the caption is of this photo?
Who took this photo? Is it me or Anthony?
What are you talking about? That's Jack's films.
I know, but I was like, did one of us post this photo?
I don't know what.
Did one of us post this photo? No. Oh.
No,
Why
but it has
would we know?
18 million views on it.
Okay. Well, that's Jack's films. And
What's he got in front of
that just came out?
that's some sizzling fajitas.
Why does this have 18 million
So
views?
I'm guessing he probably
Because
said
of the
like
caption.
oh, is it Smosh related?
No.
No, it's adjacent.
All right, so I think he probably said like, damn boy, these fajitas bussin'.
I thought he was doing a Salt Bay thing with his hand.
When the fajitas come out sizzling. I feel like I was close. When the
What am I
fajitas
missing?
come out sizzling.
Am I
So-
too boomer to understand this? What?
No, you're fine. Because what the reason he's quoting a meme and
Okay.
recreating a meme, but
Yeah.
the picture is also like insanely good for some reason. But the meme that he's recreating,
Oh, yeah, I have seen this.
Fajitas come out sizzling.
Wait, why does it have 18 million views?
It found political Twitter. You know?
That's political?
Yeah, and they like calling him like a soy boy.
Oh man. Well, because those people lack any sense of like understanding of the world.
A lot of people online have been trained to, I'm supposed to react with anger when I go online, especially on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so that's just kind of how they interpret things differently. It's like turns everything into a different language.
I'm just so blown away by how people have taken this so seriously.
Something like this is like Jack's Films low-key has the magic touch. Because remember
Yeah.
Twitter for Android? Like
Yeah.
he just has those things that reignite every time.
And also we all can relate
We all sing.
to when the fajitas come out sizzling.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
I think I've ordered fajitas once and I didn't realize how much food it was.
There's always more than you
And
think.
it's so hot.
It's so hot. We should just
Yeah.
order it for the table. And we're all really hungry.
Whoa, fajitas for the table? I never thought about
Family
that.
style.
Dude, well, you should invent that.
You know what?
Ian
$1,000,000
Peacock
idea.
should make a Mexican
I should
restaurant.
open up a Mexican restaurant. I think I'm just the guy to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I think I've gathered enough information.
Yeah.
Did-
Are you
really?
going to tell
No.
us the verdict or are you going to make me sit here and wonder?
Okay.
Damn.
Well, damn. Guys, you're not allowed online. You're done.
Cool.
You're done. I think peacefully you want it.
And you know what, Court? I can't wait for this outfit to show up on a URL in 5 years. And we're like, what was that belt? What even is that dog?
I'm sorry. What?
Do you have something
Yeah.
to say, Ian?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll come back. We'll circle
Yeah.
back around to this in 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how you're feeling about that belt.
You're in minimum security internet prison. You're in maximum.
Yeah, just try to keep me in. Try to keep me in.
I think you
can't
want to
be
be in there. I
changed.
think you're going to be running in there.
I'm gonna run that town.
We're going to give Ian that app where he thinks he's posting publicly, but it's just private.
Yeah.
No, I truthfully.
Give me my bubble.
It's going to have bots with interacting with it, and he's going to be yelling at them, thinking it's real.
Yeah.
like the little monkeys in Superman.
I didn't see.
I didn't see that.
You're not allowed online. You're not allowed online. You're not allowed online. You're done.
Good. Take it. Have it.
But
I'm
now that
done.
you're telling me there's little monkeys in Superman, I might go watch it.
I think 20 years online is enough. I think I'm done. I don't think I need to be on it anymore.
Okay, well, we're gonna see what the comments think.
Okay.
And if maybe you guys come back and can change my mind, if you guys
Okay.
really want to come back, but
Cool.
you're booked.
Toeing the line?
They've booked you. The boys have booked
I'm not
you.
coming
You're
back
not allowed
on
online.
until we can criticize your outfits.
No, nobody's allowed to criticize
Okay.
my outfits.
Yeah.
Nobody.
We should do Shane next time though.
Shane.
He had a funny era.
He has
Oh,
evolution.
his outfits?
The
Oh,
beanie
yeah,
era.
yeah.
The beanie era.
And he's gonna be a guest eventually. I'm holding on to that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You know.
For sure.
But thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry you're not allowed online. I will let you know how long your
okay.
sentencing is.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's when you come back. But you must come back. We have much to talk about. And maybe you'll bring a certain fan fiction with you and maybe we'll read it.
In your dreams.
Okay. Congratulations on 20 years
Thank
of
you.
Smosh.
Thank you.
And technically you never left because the videos were never deleted. So you've been
True.
here all 20 years. So
Totally.
6
Never
years, we don't know her.
Yeah.
I deeply appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
All
Courtney.
right.
Appreciate you.
You've been here for 10.
I know. And now from this moment forward, I will have been at Smosh longer than Smosh had not had me. Like
Yes.
the
Whoa,
without
you've reached
the,
the
Yes.
inflection
before
point.
Courtney times.
Yep.
BC.
Yep.
BC?
You are over the hill
Huh?
Wow.
Excuse me?
at Smosh.
Okay.
Over the Smosh Hill. Over the Smosh Hill.
We're good. We're done. I thank you guys for hanging out with us and me and my boys today. I love you guys. Hope you leave the internet feeling better than when you opened it. Take care of yourselves. You are allowed to love yourself. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we're over the hill in 2 years.